Hello, hello. This is Pigsy doing a video on the fly, just flying around. That's also good stuff. I think my fastest work is just a slow process. It just means you have to get hungry. That's the gate. The basic rules is you need to experience some sort of hunger each day. And if you get to the end of the day and just a little bit like peckish, little hunger, and then you just go throughout the whole night, then you just start to burn calories. But if you sort of get hungry and peckish towards the night, and then you go refill on a whole meal, then you're definitely going to probably put some of that on. Not unless for some reason it's boosting your metabolism, you'll burn it up. Then you'll probably wake up early. So I don't know. I did catch myself last night. I wasn't breathing particularly great. When you're conscious, you breathe well. So it's like sort of thing. So it woke me up. I don't know. It's probably a pillow or the angle of my head. It was a bit of a nightmare. So yeah. So I need to work on that. That's my thing. Get myself a lot more fitter, just the weight loss. Another thing I tried out as well, because I was doing stuff to do with chakra points, energy points. So I was doing meditation, and it's getting stronger. It's building on it because it's spreading down to my stomach, and I can feel this energy. So you can feel like a sensation, a warm sensation. So I think, well, that's your chi, but it's just life force. It's not going to come out as a beam of light and destroy something, or something totally bizarre. It's basically binding the neurons with your energy, your subtle body, and it's that kind of relationship that you feel that if this shit's this real, you know what I mean? It's good because that feedback gives you something to work with. And so anyway, so with the navel part of the body and the stomach, I thought, well, why don't because I looked at chakras and crystals, and I was thinking, well, the belly's not many people do anything with that anymore, really. So I looked at putting something in my navel. It sounds a bit strange. So it was a hematite, so it was just quite a strong magnet. And it did give me kind of vivid dreams, to be honest. Going off to sleep, I definitely was seeing quite strong imagery that I wouldn't normally see, which I thought, well, kind of, it's like, it's a bit strange. So it might be something, try crystal in your belly button, and to be honest, it doesn't actually, because I've got quite a deep belly button, it doesn't hurt or anything. So I'm looking at like marbles, so you like things, put a ruby in your belly or whatever, but it also increases that energy. The magnet helped to increase circulation and other things. It might improve fat loss, I don't know, but the magnetic force of it is strong enough that if you put it against a piece of metal, it's holding its own weight up, and it's like a marble. So just see what it's like, really. At the moment, I can kind of feel something there. I've had it in my stomach, so I slept with it in my stomach. It was there for a good 8 hours. About 7 hours, only about 7 hours sleep. I didn't cause any discomfort. So who knows, we'll experiment with that. Last night I did see a kind of shadow person. Now, to the best of my knowledge, I think that is a shadowy figure. It moved quickly, and it kind of caught it in one of my left eyes. I was watching TV, and there was a light behind me, but there's nothing, bugs or anything that could have got in the way of that light. But I saw something, and it tends to, the pattern I tend to pick up on is that they're kind of hunched over. And I was thinking, well, maybe it's because you need a body to evolve. This is why you get incarnated as a human. You need a physical body to transport yourself into and form the shape round. And these things, they might have had a body at some point, but they seem sort of like hunched. They can move quickly, but they're only 4 to 5 feet. They're not that as tall as, And I was trying to figure out what would their interest be. I mean, if they are real, so I've got to keep an open mind about, what is true and what isn't, because we can all fall in love with, say, sort of fantasies. I think, yeah, it's got to be this or that. But there are something shadowy that moves, because I picks up on it. I just like to see it. And I look up, the other thing I can look at, if your glasses are dirty, is if you move them, the instant you project a movement of an image, and you think, oh, because the foregrounds move. Backgrounds move. And it's just something to explore with. So but they seem to be interested in certain points, like the kitchen and the bathroom. God knows why. What on earth they find in them places? But I did leave the water in the bath. I had a cold bath and I put water in it. And it could be they're just making observations or they're checking for chemical. But what would they find in a bathroom? That is what I'm trying to figure out. It's a dark place. And maybe it's a resting place, like if they go to that place and stay there, they listen into activity, maybe they can see straight through the bloody wall, to be honest. If you're interdimensional, you're like standing in this like holographic grid, you can see the outlines of the objects, but you can also see straight through them, because they're just like data. It's really interesting, really interesting indeed. I'm going to squeeze up in there. The bus, they tend to block getting round them. Yeah, maybe it's just collect information, looking at things in my bedroom and just flies out. There's possibly a scout if you're small. I've come across things bigger than that, but also I keep an open mind that it could be just a perception, or you know, it might be not real, or potentially it could be real. You can't really ignore what you visually pick up as on certain occasions as never happening. I would discount possibilities of all sorts of things. Anyway, this is Pixie signing off from this video.